Chapter number 2, Pythagoras Theorem. Let us study Pythagoras Theorem. Pythagoras Theorem we have previously done in our previous standards. So let's have the statement of Pythagoras Theorem. What does it state? It states that in a right angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. I repeat, in a right angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Let us consider this triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, angle PQR is equal to 90 degrees. Angle PQR is equal to 90 degrees. Now length of PR square is equal to, that is the hypotenuse square is equal to length of PQ square plus length of QR square. Now this can be written as PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. This is a Pythagoras theorem. Let us study Pythagorean triplet. What is a Pythagorean triplet? Just now we saw Pythagoras theorem. Now let us study Pythagorean triplet. In a triplet of natural numbers, if the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of remaining two numbers, then the triplet is called as a Pythagorean triplet. Let us see one example. Suppose we have 11, 60, 61. Right? Now which is the largest number over here? 61. Let us find the square of 61. What is the square of 61? 3721. Right? Now let us find the square of the remaining two numbers. Let us find the square of 11. 11 square gives me 121. Let us find the square of 60. The square of 60 gives me 3600. Right? Now let us add the remaining two numbers and see. 121 plus 3600 is equal to, when you add this number, you get 3721. That means the square of this is equal to the sum of the squares of these two numbers. Therefore, we can say that the given triplet is a Pythagorean triplet. Let's study property of 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees triangle. What does it state? It states that if acute angles of a right angle triangle are 30 degrees and 60 degrees, then the side opposite to 30 degrees angle is half of the hypotenuse, and the side opposite to 60 degrees angle is √3 upon 2 times the hypotenuse. So let us consider this figure. In this figure, angle in triangle LMN, angle M is equal to 90 degrees, angle L is equal to 30 degrees, angle N is equal to 60 degrees. Now let us find the side opposite to angle 30 degrees. Therefore, side opposite to angle 30 degrees. 30 degrees angle is equal to which side is opposite to 30 degrees angle? Side MN, which is equal to MN, which is equal to half into hypotenuse. But what is the hypotenuse? LN. Now let us see side opposite to 60 degrees angle. Side opposite to 60 degrees angle is equal to, which side is opposite to 60 degrees angle? LM. Now this is equal to root 3 upon 2 times the hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? LN. So let us study property of 45, 45, 90. What does it state? It states that if the acute angles of a right angle triangle, are 45 degrees and 45 degrees, then each of the perpendicular sides is 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. So this is a right angle triangle, this is a hypotenuse. So this is one perpendicular side, this is one perpendicular side. What does it state? It states that one perpendicular side is 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. This perpendicular side is also 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. So let us consider this triangle. In triangle X, Y, Z. This is 90 degrees, this is 45 degrees, this is 45 degrees. So this perpendicular side is equal to XY is equal to 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? ZY. Which is the other perpendicular side? The other perpendicular side is XZ. So let's write XZ is equal to 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? ZY. Right? We got both the perpendicular sides and each perpendicular side is 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. So we can write as, therefore XY is equal to, this is equal to XZ, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 into ZY. This is called as a 45, 45, 90 degrees property.